In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an image slider in Webflow. Now, although it is possible for you to create an image slider through Webflow itself, I want to show you significantly better, far more customizable, very easy to set up and free alternative. For that, what we need to do is use a third-party widget. So the first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Elfsight platform. Once you've clicked on the link, this is the page they're going to see. From here, I want you to go to the top of the page, which is where you will find this widget button. Simply hover over it, and then you'll see this massive list of widgets that you can choose from. I want you to focus on your tool section right here, and I want you to go all the way to the bottom, which is where you will find slider. Click on that, and then you'll be taken to the slider widgets page. From here, click on create widget for free, and then you'll be taken down to the template section. So on the left hand side, you have a bunch of different slider templates they can choose from, and on the right hand side, you have a fully interactive and live preview of what the selected template will feel like on your Webflow website. Now bear in mind that all these templates here are fully customizable, so don't worry about the initial look of Yo just yet. We can actually change pretty much anything you can see on the screen, and I'm going to show you how to do that in the next section. Now this right here is for desktop, but if you click on the mobile icon here, you can also get a mobile preview of it as well. In my particular case, since I'm creating an image slider, I want to go for this full width slider because it looks super nice and clean, and I just really like the look of it. Then go ahead and click on continue with this template in the bottom left corner of the screen, and you'll be taken to the page where you can start customizing your image slider to your liking. Now the first thing I want you to do here is to go ahead and add all the different image slides that you want as part of your image slider. To do that, go ahead and click on that slide right here, and then click on image slide. Then go ahead and name the slide if you want, and provide the image as well as a share link if that's relevant. In my particular case, I would add just the image because I don't want there to be a slider name, or if people click on the actual slide, I don't want them to be taken anywhere. So yeah, go ahead, add the image, click on done, and then it'll be added as part of your slider. What you can do also is go ahead into these existing slides right here and then simply edit them. So for example, here's one. Here is the image that they've used, and then here's the link that's optional. You can also have content and image effect as well. If you want, you can also go ahead and delete any of these existing slides by clicking on the actions button right here and then click on delete. You can also hide, duplicate, and edit them. And by the way, if you want, you can also reorder the slides as you see fit. But yeah, once you're done with adding all the slides to your image slider, on the left hand side, you also see navigation and settings. These are some additional customizations you can take advantage of to further customize the image slider to your liking, which are not necessarily possible in Webflow, which is why I wanted to recommend this alternative. So in terms of navigation here, as you can see, the arrows, we can simply disable them if you don't want to have them, or you can have them and then choose from one of the many different examples that they have right here. So in my particular case, I'm going to go for the central ones because I like the look of them. You can also have pagination, which is these little dots down here on the bottom. You can change them from bullets to strokes to numbers to thumbnails. Then here you can also add a navigation color. In my case, it's white. You can change it to whatever you want here. You can enable or disable the swipe navigation on desktop, as well as some navigation on mobile down here as well. As you can see, there's lots of different customizations you can take advantage of. I'm not going to go for every single one. I'll leave this up to you to explore. But once you're ready to move forward, go ahead and click on that website for free in the bottom left corner of the screen, and your widget will be saved up. Bear in mind, you can always come back and make any small tweaks that you want to the image slider in the future. You don't have to start from scratch every single time. But yeah, from this page, in the top right corner of the screen, you will see a green publish button. It will be right here. As you can see, in my case, it's grayed out because my widget is already published, but in your case, it won't be. So go ahead and click on it, and then you will automatically be taken to the plans page. This is what the plans page looks like, and what we need to do here is choose a plan. Now, since this is the first widget that we're creating through Elfsight, we can actually go for this plan right here, which is completely free. As you can see, it supports up to one widget for up to 200 views. So if you're just getting started, or if you're testing Elfsight out, this is a good plan to go for. Alternatively, you can go for one of the premium plans right here. They are all 100% ad free, unlike the free plan, which have some Elfsight branding that I'm going to show you in just a second. They also allow you to have far more functionalities and features. For example, even the basic plan allows you to have up to 3 widgets from Elfsight compared to just one, and up to 5,000 views compared to just 200. But yeah, as you can see, there's lots of different plans that you can choose from. So browse through them, decide which one you want to go for. And if you decide to subscribe annually, you also get to save quite a bit of money as well, which is pretty nice. But yeah, once you've selected the plan you want to go with, you will then automatically be taken to the page where you can copy the code for your image slider. It will look just like this. From here, click on copy code and let's head over to Webflow so we can start integrating it. Now I'm already in my Webflow editor here, and what I've done is gone ahead and added this separate section down here. I recommend you do the same because the slider is quite big, at least in my case. Depending on the slider that you want to go for, you may not need to have this. But yeah, go ahead, select where you want to add your image slider to, and then click on this plus icon in the top left corner of the screen. Then search for code in the search box here. Click on code embed, and then you'll see this window open up. From here, paste the code we just copied previously from Elf side, click on save and close, and then all you have to do is go ahead and publish the changes to the domain. Give it a couple of seconds to update right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and refresh the preview of a website, and let's go down and have a look at our image slider. As you can see, here it is. It looks super nice and clean, and as you can see, it's also fully interactive. This down here is the little elf side branding I talked about previously. To get rid of this, all you have to do is go for one of the premium plans. So yeah, if that's too much of a bother for you, going for the premium plans will automatically remove it. Don't worry about this panel you see right up here. This is only visible by you just in case you want to go make any small changes to the widget itself in elf side. Nobody else can see it but you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how to create an image slider in Webflow. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.